What are you reading?
Driver's manual.
Is that right? You're getting your driver's license? That's great. Good for you. I remember when I took the test, I missed only 2. Didn't even read it. Go ahead, ask me something.
Something?
From the thing, pamphlet.
Speed limit in an alley.
Speed limit in an alley. Huh. Okay. 10 miles an hour. 5.
Nope.
Come on, higher, lower? Give me a hint. It's an alley.
You said to quiz you. Okay, 15 miles.
15? No kidding. Well, look, we don't have any appointments in the foreseeable future. Come on, I'll give you a driver's lesson. No? Why not?
You make me nervous.
Oh, I make you nervous? Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, you make me nervous. I make you nervous. That's great. That's just beautiful. Wonderful. I make you nervous.
Marilyn, I find it's always best to look both ways, dear. You're a little close to this side, dear. Aim for the center a little more.
Better?
Yeah, it's much better. You might give it a tad more gas. Marilyn, not so much. Ease up, for God's sake.
Like this?
Very good, very good. There's a parking space. Can you make it?
Okay.
Oh, my God. Thank goodness, back in one piece.
So how'd I do?
You did very well, Marilyn.
Really?
For the first lesson, you just did fine.
Same time tomorrow?
I'm afraid not. I'm too old for this sort of thing. And more stress on these worn-out nerves, and they'll snap just like a frayed old fan belt. Good luck.
Hey, Marilyn. What brings you out this way?
You.
Me?
Teach me to drive.
You want me to teach you to drive?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Marilyn, I never did anything instructive before, you know? I mean, it's not that I don't want to, it's never come up. You know me, I'm a student of this life, you know, I'm not a teacher. I mean, I'm more like a sponge than a fountain.
You're a good driver.
I am?
I've seen you.
It's true. I am. I mean, I got a real feel for the road. I'm experienced. I've been laying rubber since I was 9 years old. Hot wired a Mustang at 10. Me a teacher, huh? Sure, why not? Marilyn, I'd be glad to teach you how to drive. It'd be my privilege.
Good.
Driving's kind of like breathing, see? You can't think too much about it. You're really looking comfortable behind the wheel, Marilyn. That's the important thing, confidence. Confidence, common sense, and consciousness. How you feeling?
All right.
Good, good. You see, the road is your future. You, the vehicle, and the road, you're part of a continuum.
Uh-huh.
Now, the vehicle is just a means. It's just an enabler, an extension of your idea, and that's the joy of it, the journey. Now, the greater your rapport with the vehicle, the greater the joy.
Okay.
Take my bike. Why do I have a hog? I could get from A to B in a station wagon, a minivan, a moped, right?
Uh-huh.
But for me, a Harley Davidson, that's the ultimate driving machine. I think, therefore I do. I can go 50, boom, boom, I'm going 50. I like the smell of the exhaust, I like the rumble. I lean into a curve, she's there for me. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Without realizing I was taking all this for granted. I mean, this is what teaching means to the teacher. It makes it all so clear, so crisp, so present. Thank you, Marilyn.
You're welcome.
Marilyn, before we get behind the wheel today, I thought we'd take a little look under the hood. Now, you might ask yourself why.
Why?
Well, that's a good question. You know, most people, they're afraid of technology. Their solution is just to forget it. You know, they get in the car and they go. They move without understanding. I want you to always keep in mind the words of Robert Pirsig, okay?
Who?
Robert Pirsig, he wrote a book called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and he pointed out wisely, I think, Marilyn, that Buddha's just as comfy in the gears of a cycle transmission as he is in the mountaintops or the petals of a flower.
Huh?
Let's take a little look-see, shall we? There she is. That's the engine, Marilyn. Isn't she beautiful? Why do we say she? Maybe because an engine is both temperamental and powerful. That is 360 cubic inches of internal combustion. Now, the mechanics of an automobile are relatively simple. You turn your key, a small motor starts under there. That sends a spark to the spark plug, which is right here. Now, at the same time, you're giving her a little gas, right?
Yes.
Okay, gas is going into the carburetor, which is right there, where it's mixing with air. Then at precisely the exact moment, the spark causes a controlled... Do you remember the spark plug? Good. Well, that causes a controlled explosion. Now, that explosion takes your piston, which is right here under this manifold cover, and it makes it become forced down. You with me so far?
I think so.
Okay. Let's talk about torque for a minute.
Torque?
Torque. Webster's defines torque as a force that produces or tends to produce rotation or torsion in the drive shaft. You have any questions? Let's go for a spin. Hey, Marilyn.
Morning, Chris.
What do you say? Y'all ready for your next lesson?
I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? What, you bad time for you? You want to do it later? Come on, Marilyn. We're going to have some fun today. I'm going to teach you how to parallel park.
I don't want to.
What, you don't want to drive? Marilyn, another couple lessons, I'm going to have you solo, and you're doing great. You'll be all ready to get your license.
I don't want to.
Why?
I miss walking.